Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the two witnesses of Revelation. It's a pretty simple topic because I'm going to try to avoid guiding you towards one or the other when it comes to opinions on this topic. I'm just going to show you what other people's opinions on the matter are. I'll tell you my personal opinion, but I am going to try to avoid being biased towards one or the other. Although we all have biases, I'm going to try to avoid it. So today, two witnesses of Revelation. We're looking at Revelation 11, and starts with these two prophets who are going to prophesy for 1,260 days. They're going to be clothed in sackcloth, and when they're done prophesying, the beast will come out and kill them. And their bodies are going to lay in the streets, and people celebrate for 3.5 days before they are resurrected and brought up to heaven. So the three opinions, prominent opinions on the matter, are either it's Moses and Elijah, Enoch and Elijah, or two unknown believers that these two witnesses are. And we're going to try to go over the reasons for each. So we'll start over here with Moses and Elijah. First we got miracles and powers. The important thing to bring up when it comes to these two is that the miracles and powers they use are described as things that Moses and Elijah have done in the past, which is destroy their enemies with fire, control the weather, like causing a drought and such, and of course they can cause plagues. Another reason it could be Moses and Elijah is because they were present at the Transfiguration. One of the passages you can look at for the Transfiguration is Matthew 17, 1 through 27. But there's also an important topic here that comes out of Jude 1:9, and it talks about how Satan and the Archangel Michael battled over the body of Moses. And a lot of people ask, why did Michael and Lucifer end up battling over that body? And a lot of people who subscribe to this view believe that it's because Moses needs his body in order to be resurrected, to come back and be here for this event. The other opinion, the other most prominent opinion, is Enoch and Elijah, because neither of them died. They were taken up to heaven, and all men who are appointed once to die. The important Bible verses you can find this information on are Genesis 5:21 through 24, 2 Kings 2, and Hebrews 9:27. That first passage in Genesis is where Enoch is brought up or raptured. I believe that's a type for the rapture that takes place later on. And then 2 Kings 2 is where Elijah is taken up in a whirlwind, I believe they call it. And then Hebrews 9:27 is this all men are appointed once to die passage. The third opinion is two unknown believers. And we don't have much information on this because it's just something that's entirely possible. It could be, but personally, in the past, I've subscribed more to the Moses and Elijah perspective because I believe this miracles and powers thing is pretty relevant. I think that makes a pretty good case, and Jude 1:9 is pretty mysterious, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was also Enoch and Elijah, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was two unknown believers either. I think that if I ranked them, I'd rank them from most likely to least likely, Moses and Elijah being most likely, and two unknown believers being the least likely, in my opinion. But if you believe any of these, it's not a big deal. I would also like to point you to Acts 17:11, which says that you as a believer should not just take my word for it. You should look into the scripture yourself and decide for yourself if what I've had to say here today is true. And that's all I have to present, but